Okay, welcome everybody to a class on the parts of speech. It's my mission to make sure that everybody on this course can take any book and take any sentence in any book and understand what each and every word does. Now that's a really difficult thing to do, so I've given myself a really challenging task because I've been doing this, analysing parts of speech with native speakers, with English teachers, for a very long time now, for at least 4 or 5 years. And I have learned that it's really difficult, that it's not easy at all, and that there will be some words which will be on the border between two categories. But generally speaking, you ought to be able to argue that the word is either a preposition, a determiner, an adjective, a noun, a verb, an adverb, or a conjunction. And so we're going to use these words a lot on this course because they're very useful words. And these words tell you the function of the word, what the word actually does. So for example, an adjective is not a thing. A noun is a thing. An adjective describes a noun. An adjective describes a thing. So there's a very big difference between a word like big or small and a word like house, car, dog. Big and small describe a house, they describe a car, they describe a dog. Yeah. Whereas these three don't describe anything. They just they signify a thing. Yeah. A house, a car, or a dog. So you can see that these are different types of words, and you ought to be able to make a decision when you're looking at a sentence what type of word it is. And in the quiz below this lesson, you will have to do this. I'm going to give you the first sentence from Animal Farm, and you have to decide, is it a preposition, a determiner, an adjective, as you go along the sentence. And so we need to learn a few things first. And I wanted to give you a general overview. This lesson will not have all the details, but it will have a lot. We'll have to go into, we'll have to delve deeper into the details in future classes. And we will do a lot on parts of speech. So what is a preposition? Well, a preposition very often describes the position of a noun. And I think that's worth remembering. And it's not hard to remember because preposition, yeah? Pre refers to the fact that it goes before the noun. Yeah, you don't normally say the chair on, you say on the chair. Yeah, he was on the chair, but not he was the chair on. If you said he was the chair on, which we don't, that would be a post position, wouldn't it, really? But this is a preposition. So we call them prepositions because the preposition goes before the noun and it describes position often, but it doesn't have to. Okay, a preposition does not have to be about position at all, but it very often is. So when you say in, out, on, off, up, down, you're talking about position, spatial position. When you say before, after, for, or since, you're very often talking about temporal position, yeah? Position in time. So it's not just space, it's position in time or position in space. But the really important thing about a preposition isn't position. It's that it sets up a relationship to a noun. And that means that after prepositions, you find nouns. So let me give you some examples. In the garden, on the chair, under the table, round the forest, across the field, under the canopy. There are loads, guys. Over the fence, yeah. Over is a preposition. Under is a preposition. Up, down, on, off, in, out are prepositions when they set up a relationship to a noun. Okay.